All
What's
right.
up?
What's going on, man?
Here we are, man. Getting ready for softball. So I've been in the chat rooms. There's been a lot of weird stuff going on in the YouTube chats.
Yeah, we got the cot versus the mafia, right?
Yeah, a made up game.
The made up game, right?
So like I don't know, man. I'm game, of course. I think we're all game for that, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm just
I
like questioning if it would really happen.
I mean, I'm definitely down to do, if not this year, definitely down to do it next year.
Like
Like,
more planned, right?
yeah,
So
I
we'll
mean,
probably
it
have
just
to.
it's just kind of like, okay, now decide like 3 days before the event, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shoot. And then they said 4 o'clock, right? And then the other game starts at 6:30.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
then, so it would they. I saw they would have to combine the All Stars and the Mafia, so now they're called the Mafia All Stars.
Yeah, cuz the All-Stars is kind of slight, right? In
Yeah, it's
terms of,
because it's we're like so the cots we're like Amazon, man. So like Apple and Microsoft got to merge to try to go up against the big guy.
yeah. Oh man. But in terms of the game itself, do you have any I was kind of looking at the both rosters because I know like Mace was very upset about his outlook of, their team winning and stuff. But I think it's, I like, yeah, there's a few that can, cause some havoc, but I think overall, it seems to be kind of even out. I don't know, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. I mean, I haven't. I keep seeing the roster on the commercial. I actually have the TV on, and they show it on the promo every once in a while. But yeah, I think there's a lot of worry about you know, defense and running and stuff. It's just gonna come down to who can hit it over the fence more. That's
Yeah,
what I think. That's
yeah.
what I think it's really gonna come down to.
I'm
I think it's what it
interested.
turned.
Yeah, I'm also interested to see like which callers or listeners get on the team. Because I know that
Right.
they're gonna do that. I think maybe today with starting with Mason, because I think what it's like two. There's two listeners for each team. I think that was what they were saying for
Oh
each
yeah, yeah,
team.
I saw that. So yeah, it's gonna also depend. These guys. I don't know. Hopefully, we know who they are from the communities. That would be cool. If not, it's cool too. But
Mhm.
the softball game, like that starts at 6:30, man. So it's just like we have so much fun by then, and then we
Oh
just
yeah,
kick back,
right.
watch the game. Then we head to Sunset Room. So update on I had 4 canopies, but Jasmeet offered up another two, so we'll have 6 canopies.
Oh wow,
So
that's gonna be
I
great.
we can actually get organized. We can have where we sit. We can have like a cooler station where everybody parks for coolers. We can have a
Right,
snack station, a
right.
smoke station.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That'll
Exactly.
be crazy,
Yeah.
man.
It'll
But
be. Go ahead.
Morales, he said that when I told him if we could set up by the stage like last year, he said the problem is they're doing it like the first year where they're kind of like underneath that little area
Oh,
up
right,
by the
right, right,
bleachers.
right.
So,
Behind
but
the dugout.
right, which is kind of crowded if you remember.
It
And then we're a
was.
lot bigger, and
Mhm.
I don't even think you can put canopies there.
No, you
But
can't. No, that will like take
so,
up all
I
the.
mean, I think it's still good to just set up in the outfield because he still said we could set up in the outfield. So I still say we set up in the outfield and that'll be our tailgate versus a parking lot.
Right. And then
Because,
migrate over to the seats in that
yeah, and
that
then,
area or something like that.
yeah, then when the game starts, we all head over there, whatever. Some will probably just want to kick back and watch it from there, and some will split off over there.
Right.
But that's actually a good neutral ground because you know how like we're all standing there by the thing
And we
and
could
like
set up
last
our
year,
stuff, like have our stuff
yeah, we
situated
can
so we
all
don't
have
have
our
to walk.
stuff. So I think it'll still work that way. We can still do our thing and like, people it's a long day. So technically it starts at 12 when we set up. Then we have the game at 6:30. Then we do the sunset room. So not everybody can make everything, and some people still work on Saturdays. So what's cool about having such a large window, if they can't make it to, party with us early, they can go for the game. If they can't make it for the game, they can hit the sunset room.
Mhm.
So there's plenty of like little windows where people can attend and have fun.
Right, right. It's like from 12 to basically to the next morning,
Till
basically. So
sunrise, man.
yeah,
Shoot.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a lot of fun for us to hang out, and do our thing. And it's one of those remotes where the fans can really get to know each other, meet each other, because it's just a
Mm-hmm.
lot of hanging out until the game starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're broadcasting from 12 noon, so they'll still be there. So for
Right.
us early birds, we can set up party and then hang out by the remote if we want
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
we'll
do
be right
whatever. So,
next to it like last year. Get get some
so
live
yeah,
live feed from them. Do some
right,
things. And,
right. Do a few interviews for the pod. Maybe we can get a hold, some of these guys and
mm-hmm.
do some stuff for the pod this time. The Mandy's was just like this big, such a big, overwhelming event. It was nice just to enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
and not be there with our mics and people's faces and stuff.
Right,
And
right, right.
it didn't seem
Yeah,
like that was the right venue to do that anyway. So
yeah,
I think, but it was a lot of fun. So
definitely. But yeah,
cool,
I mean,
cool,
this
cool.
will just be an opportunity to kick it also and have fun and just yeah get a little content here and there. When the opportunities are there. But I
Yeah,
think just like this is one of my favorite events because I like you mentioned just it's one of those where well now that we have a lot more of like an organization of like the canopies and where we can set up. I mean, it just really allows you to kick back. You literally are just chilling with a drink or a little joiner, and you're just listening
yeah,
to the shows and yeah. So it's
yeah.
I think this is where we're gonna have Beto from Whittier's to doppelganger
Oh yeah,
roll
that's
through
right.
Rolo.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm hoping
That's
that he
right.
comes through, man. Yeah, and with some others that I've met at the Manny's and stuff, they were saying they were going to be coming to the softball event. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's crazy that the turnaround is so quick. Uh, we just had the Manny's a few weeks ago, and
Right.
so now it's another live remote and game. Like it's
All
pretty
right.
legit.
I got a question for you, Casper. I was thinking about this, and um, th- if you had to rank the three biggest events that we do for with ESPNLA, how would you rank them?
Ugh. So that's including the pickleball event as well.
Yeah, all the
Okay.
stuff we do.
Um, I would probably have to put the softball event number one. Softball event number one. I love the Manny's, but it was like I feel the softball event is where we all got to meet each other really for the first time. I got to meet you. I got to meet like Demian, like others, and so it was just like though the Mandy's, was is always a blast. It's just like I feel that softball event really, because in the sunset room afterwards, we really got to kind of see the personalities come out. And so, yeah, I would say softball, then Mandy's, and then kind of the I guess pickleball. Even though it's
Yeah,
still new, like I think maybe if we had the pickle,
yeah.
like it was still fun, but like if maybe it would have been able to go through with it. But what about yourself?
I agree. That's what made me think of this question because for you always want to say, "Oh yeah, the Mandy's," but when I thought about it, I was in the same exact boat you were. I was like, because thinking about the softball, making the plans for it, I was like, "Oh yeah, the softball definitely is the one, man."
Mm-hmm.
Because like you say, we do all get to hang out. It's chill. It's not formal. We're
Mm-hmm.
just, and we get to know each other. The Mandy's is awesome, but we're watching a show, kind of,
Right, and
and
you're
we're
like you're.
celebrating the host, which is
Mm-hmm.
fine. So you figure the Mandy's are celebrating the host, and of course we're celebrating the fans too. But also the softballs we're celebrating the fans more because the
Mm-hmm.
game's like way later in the evening. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just like you say, more time to interact, have fun, and
And they
so
have
and
so
then
many things going on too, like so many different activities and so forth that you can do. But yeah, for sure, man. Um, but
so it's definitely gonna be hot, man. So
yeah,
I was thinking maybe some water guns, water balloons, or something.
Oh
to
yeah,
cool down. Hopefully, there's
yeah,
access to water so we can
for sure. I'm gonna
fill
be
stuff.
I'm gonna be bringing a lot of packs of water for all of us, so we can be.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea because everybody remembers bringing a cooler of beer, right?
Right.
But that's a great idea to throw out there because what a pack of like even like a 24 pack of water is like $3-4,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
depending on where you go and stuff. But like if everybody out there could bring like a 24 pack water, you'll be surprised, man, how many we
Oh
go through,
yeah.
Because
Especially
I
because
brought it.
it's gonna be scorching, dude. Like it's gonna be really hot. So it's
Like
just
I brought a 24 pack water. I'm all, oh yeah, I'm being a nice guy. And that thing went out, was gone like in
quick,
half an hour, man, because everybody
quick.
wanted water. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that's a good call out, man. Just like
Mm-hmm.
everybody bring some
The
water, stay
sunscreen,
cool.
bring some sunscreen. Just yeah. This weather is gonna be intense, but we can still make the most of it. We just prepare, and we got a great group that will that will
Oh
be
yeah.
ready to go. So.
Yeah, what's cool about the cot, they're always asking, what do you want me to bring? What do you want me to, how can I help? So, like, more than ever, I'm going to reach out more to people and they all respond so well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's funny, I'm looking at the YouTube chat at the same time, not our chat for this video, but like for the Travis and Sliwa show.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all talking softball game. So that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it's. I I mean, I'm gonna bring my cleats just in case. Hey, I'm gonna bring my
I don't
glove
even know
just in
cleats,
case.
man.
Like if it goes down, bro, like all I need is a quick little stretch, and
Man,
and
the
I'm good
last
to
time,
go.
'cause I don't think I've ever played softball. What's funny is I played a lot of baseball when I was
Mm-hmm.
young. I was like in a, little league and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was always the shortest guy out there. And my coach would be like, and I was really good at stealing bases. So he was always squat down low, get walked. And once you get on there, you're going to run it all the way home, man. So that's what so I would squat really low and I was already short. So I had that tough strike zone. I would get
Right,
walked and
right.
then I would start stealing bases.
So were you
So
like the
my,
leadoff hitter then?
yeah,
You're top of the order, just
yeah,
getting
you
things
could
going,
say,
man.
man. And then,
Heck yeah,
I had the guys that were twice my size that, like you say, would just hit me in
yeah,
or,
dude.
I would always, almost always steal second at least.
You were like
So,
Ricky Henderson. You were like Ricky Henderson before Ricky Henderson, bro.
but now, man, who knows, man? I know softball's a little different, but I used to love to play baseball, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've played like I have some buddies that are like those guys that play like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays every week, and so they would always hit me up when they had players out, and I would fill in. And I mean, it is different though for sure. Like
Yeah,
the whole strategic strategy, like because like I tell people, you know, your natural just hitting like going up to the plate and hitting in your stance like your whole natural inclination is to have your knees bent and like you're like a baseball stance like but in softball it's different. It's like you want to be like more loose and kind of just more relaxed because they're pitching underhand, so
yeah,
it takes time and you can move like in the batter's box you can like move up it like step it and like so there's just all these little different nuances that I mean, there's people, bro, that can literally like just guide the ball wherever they want because they just have such they just But I'm not at nowhere at that level, but
but
no,
it's
it's
funny. The cot, man, we got a lot of athletes, man, a lot of talented people, man.
I feel like
So
VP. I feel like VP would be like
you can tell,
like a five what is a five tool player.
yeah, like you
Hit,
can tell
run, steal, catch.
Dead Meow could hit him out of the park easily.
Yeah,
Mister.
Big E. I feel Big E
Oh,
would. Bro, it would be like the Bash Bros. Like Murderer's Lane, bro. Murderer's Lane. Just gonna have to intentionally walk those guys.
yeah, it would also depend too. There's a lot of people that are, they kind of like spend half their time mafia, half the time caught. So I could see them helping out the mafia, since they need
Yeah, how would
players,
that go down? Like, would it
Yeah,
be
we
like,
have to. We definitely know whose people allegiance is that day, huh? We'll be
good
like,
deal?
oh, okay, that's where you're going. Okay, it's all coming out now, man.
It's all coming out. Just
Yeah.
give it time. Just give it time.
Yeah, if we played, man, I'd probably stick more to my general role, and be like the manager or something.
Oh
Or
yeah, bro.
I mean, if I wouldn't mind playing, but I wanted the best chance to win. I
Hmm.
can think of nine others that would be better than me. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure, bro. If
but
there's if there's peeps that got game, I'm like, go right ahead of me, man. Because yeah, I'm
I don't
all.
mind being the sort. No, you're still pretty athletic, bro, man. I see you in pickleball, man. You play
Well,
tennis.
I would want to play like outfield. I feel like that's usually where they put me, but I've gotten a little more familiar with in the outfield, and maybe do like off the wall catch. Get a nice promo for ESPNLA off the wall.
Right. I wonder what's going on in the chat. I just saw Dead Meow. He did a thing that says Parker has been silenced by the man. LOL. Wonder what that's all about, man. Interesting.
There's you know as kind of like the Truman Show. You may feel like you're out in this world, but sometimes the eyes above, they kind of remind you, like, oh yeah, I gotta be careful with
Yeah.
no, but it would be cool to see Parker. Obviously, Parker is a listener's
Oh,
favorite.
that's about the let Parker play, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember when we went to the Angels game and he came
Yeah.
and I gave him the pin and everything and he was stoked, bro. And like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
just yeah, man. Hopefully next year he could play, but I just love to see the the morale around him. Like I think
Yeah.
we understand that. Yeah, like sure he's got to work that day, but he's
I'm
been just
gonna.
as much a part of it.
You
So.
know what? There's a story behind that. So I got a feeling there's a story in there somewhere. So I think we need to put our reporter hats on at the softball game, and
Mm.
we'll do like a Parker interview, like an inside story.
Bro,
What's going on behind the scenes.
this, this is our lead up to the 30 for 30.
Right. Why didn't Parker play, man? Like
Yes, it's gonna
it's
it's
almost
gonna
like
be.
it's like when they didn't let Isaiah Thomas play. Remember in the All Star game? There was
Mhm.
obviously he
There
should have
was some
played
some
the dream
some
team, right?
play.
The dream team, right? They didn't let
The
him.
dream team, man. The dream
Oh, okay.
team.
There's some kind of. I got a feeling there's a story similar to that going on in the background, man.
We're gonna
So
have,
we'll
yeah.
see.
We'll go Dateline style on that. Go
Right.
full investigation mode.
Yeah, man. Shoot. But he's probably like really good at his job, so nobody else can probably hit record. I don't know, man. So
Yeah, I don't know,
what's
man.
going
I don't
on
know.
there, but. And then, yeah, it's interesting to see. Like, it's got to be hard for them too. Like let's say we had to play the Mafia, and we got to field a team, and then some people are going to be left out. Like I already said, I wouldn't mind not. I wouldn't care if I didn't play, but like, I mean, some people they'd be like, "Hey, I want a shot. Why aren't I playing?" And then we'd have to navigate that
Hmm.
through that.
Yeah.
But we got so many people, we could easily do a rotation, man. Shoot, we
I
could
say
probably put it.
next year. I say next year we do a Hard Knocks version of
All right.
like leading into the event, and we'll just like showcase like us preparing and getting ready and all that stuff. And yeah, it could be like a
That's
little
not a bad.
teaser for next year.
Dude, I mean, just the drama, just trying to pick the starters, like
Mm-hmm.
the team, just putting the team out there from the circle, dude, and
We'll have
they're all competitive. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, you don't want me on the team? That's cool. They're gonna be want to know why. Why can't I be on the team, man?
there'll be
So
those
that,
scenes where you get called into the office and they're like, "Here, take a seat." And like, "I'm sorry, I had to cut you." Like, what? And.
yeah, man. So maybe, yeah, that'll be fun. We got to put that on the calendar. Remind us for next year because stuff comes up pretty quick. So
Yeah, this is going to be a good time to start creating those little skits.
yeah,
Especially if you can start it with the softball event. Do some kind of little
yeah.
30 for 30 thing.
I don't know. But I was thinking, VP, you were saying, yeah, we can start, VP, but I don't know, man. You kind of let me down on the wiffle ball, man.
Uh,
remember, remember
yeah.
I won a thing to play wiffle ball, and
Mm,
then I'm all like, VP's. I wanted to do that. I go, you know what, man, you would do hell of a way better than I would. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you that. I gave
mhm.
him my little entry for the wiffle ball, and yeah, he whiffed it all right, man. Like, I
Well,
don't know what happened.
I feel to be fair, that setup is kind of a weird, like, you got Travis throwing overhand, like, and the fence is super far away. It's like, bring that thing
Yeah,
in, Travis throw underhand, like, actually let people have a chance to try to hit a
dude,
home run out of
dude.
this.
Like I think like
I don't think anyone's hit one, dude.
no, I think remember some little kid knocked it out or something.
Oh, did he?
I think some little kid, and we were like all shocked. Some little kid went up there and
Yeah.
whacked it, man. And then we were all, but no, we were all making fun of. VP was all like, "Dude, I'm sorry, man. I let you down, man." But we're like,
Man.
but I mean, wiffle ball is different, man. But no,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he'd kill it in softball, though, man. It's a
for sure.
way different, but that was
For
funny,
sure.
man. And then I remember, but I said I want to keep the wiffle ball T-shirt because I like keeping the ESPN stuff. So that
Hmm.
was the deal. I'll keep the shirt. But what happened was I left the T-shirt and I had a Bitcoin pillow like that I use. Sometimes my back, I'm sitting down, I need a little pillow behind me
Oh,
or
right,
something.
right.
And they somebody took my wiffle ball T-shirt and my Bitcoin pillow.
Oh, shit.
So I gotta watch it. So I have they just have my Ethereum pillow.
There you go.
Sure. Right now it's 3K Ethereum. Right at
Yeah.
the 3K, I see it hitting 10K by the end of the year. So
Oh,
I'll save a clip from this if it happens.
yes, man.
But yeah,
I look forward to that. I remember real quick, like, I left my chair last year and unfortunately Joshua from the social media team had scooped it up, and so yeah, that was like, because I brought, it's one of those things, you bring so many things, and then everyone's getting ready to go to Sunset Room, try to gather, and I just completely left my. So that's something I gotta really make sure this time. Like, chair. Remember to
gotcha.
bring the lawn chair. Those lawn chairs
Oh
are,
yeah,
are vital.
that's another good thing you brought up. So like, bring your own cooler, bring a 24 pack of water, bring your own chair, and if you got a couple extra chairs, bring them.
Right.
Because we'll need
Yeah,
all that stuff.
I'm gonna bring a couple extra chairs as well, just so people can have. We can all try and be comfortable. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
It was so cool. Like I remember the first year, a lot of people were like, it was our first time. People were going in there and like, you could bring beer in here. You can bring a cooler. Like we didn't know. Some people brought it like to tailgate outside,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how when we tailgated with Beto. But we
Mm-hmm.
didn't. Then once we realized you could bring it in and stuff, that's when we were like, oh, the light bulb went off, and then
Right. Right.
now we're all prepared, man.
Yeah. And I know
So
David 100 will have those gummies. Those.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he soaks. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
gonna
Those
be cool.
soaked rich alcohol gummies.
So yeah, looking forward to softball, man. So I can't wait to see everybody out there. I hope everybody, finds time to make it, even if they got stuff to do. Like hit one of those little windows or whatever we're doing out there. That would
Mm-hmm.
be fun, man.
Yeah, and we'll, of course, we'll be posting on Twitter, like, all people in
Yep.
community will be posting, and we'll be updating. So also just check the Twitter communities, because those are always great ways to get updates on what's going on. So you can always so people can just stay updated on what's going on. And I
Right.
think they're going to be, yeah, as you mentioned, they're going to be doing their shows there, so YouTube live will be popping, and yeah, I hope I get to meet new listeners, but the same, like, the listeners that I met, I hope they come out,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's
We
always
got a
just.
lot of newbies, man. A lot of newbies in there.
Mhm.
Um, and it's kind of cool to interact with those people. So that we got the OGs and the newbies and the casuals. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all got their own little group names in their own way because not everybody can be on the radio 9 hours a day listening and stuff. So, but we
Right.
got a lot of it's cool to see it grow and then everybody's so different and diverse and they got different things going on. So, be
Yeah.
cool to hang out.
Yeah, like like I wanted to Tay, um, you know
Oh
how
yeah,
he does the gaming, so I've checked out a couple of his
dude,
Twitch.
AC Fresh. You go Tay, aka AC Fresh,
Uh,
aka yeah, what's his God? Yeah, he does his gaming thing.
yeah,
Who knew, right? Like, so we
yeah,
got to
yeah.
support that.
Watching him play Grand Theft Auto, and I'm like, man, all right, this fit pretty clean, But I think yeah, I mean, we're always there to support, and it's like I think these opportunities allow us to see other people's passions too and what they're doing.
Right.
You got
Like we,
Jason from Vegas and what he's doing. We're
yeah.
still gonna try and do a little.
He does stuff for the homeless. Jay, was it Jay Guidos or Jay
Yeah,
Guidos?
Guido's right with the cleaning the sneakers and stuff.
That's he's advocating for mental health. So there's some good stuff, and these are guys we eventually want to talk to and help
Right,
support and with the pod and
exactly.
everything. Now it's cool, dude, to see the other pods like reach out to us now. It's kind of cool. Like, wow, it's like a little podcast community that they want to interview both of us and then go on their shows, and then we, vice versa.
Yeah,
So it's good stuff, man. Just all
creating
for fun. Yeah,
that circle of pods.
yeah, man. So hey, man, if Joe Rogan and his comedian friends can do it, so can we, man.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's how it works. Help each other out all the time.
Hmm.
All right, man. Well, I mean, guess we'll see everybody at softball. Can't wait. Got any questions? Hit us up. It's nice to see everybody still watching the pod. I saw uh, Artie Moreno,
Oh, right, right,
his
right.
Twitter handle.
Hmm.
He was on the treadmill listening to the Laura Romo
Yeah,
podcast. It's
yeah.
cool to see that, man. When you do this stuff, to see people that are watching it, and that when you see something like that, like he just watched it like yesterday,
Hmm.
and you're like, it makes you realize this stuff is once you put it out there, it's out there forever,
Right.
and that people are going to be watching it even like a couple months later or whatever is really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome that that they're engaged in that way where they want to something that's been done a little while ago, but still, like you said, it's there. That's why we do these things so people have access because you can always because I still go back and watch other things that we've
Oh yeah,
done. Just it's fun just to see the just the interactions with the personalities and fans and all that
yeah.
stuff.
One of my favorites is the Morales one because I watched it a few times, and you get something new out of it every time. Because we're
Hmm.
so used to him, being funny and stuff. But in there, he gives a lot of good educational nuggets, man.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just like the radio business, the business of it, and the history of it. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah. Good stuff, y'all. But we appreciate everybody tuning in and supporting, and yeah, can't wait till Friday. Let's do
All
it.
right, man. We'll see you then, guys.
All right, peace out, y'all.